to the Viral Solutions podcast. Today's topic is the how and the why behind B2Bs. Now, B2B, that means you're a business and you're selling to a business. So how and why B2Bs should conduct SEO, search engine optimization, competitive analysis. What if you could reverse engineer your competitor's success on the SEO front and discover what they're doing to get better rankings than you are? The good news is you can. It's just a matter of conducting SEO competitive analysis. Let's take a closer look at what this type of analysis entails, why it's beneficial, as if it weren't already obvious, and how to go about it. What is SEO competitive analysis? SEO competitive analysis is a type of research that allows you to look at what is and isn't working for your competition when it comes to SEO. That way you can develop a solid SEO strategy to help you rank above them in the search engine results pages, or SERPs. This type of research involves looking at your competitors' results and trying to analyze what led them there. To do that, you need to review keywords, links, content, and the technical aspects of your websites. There's many reasons to do an analysis like that, but the main ones are to achieve higher rankings, bring in more traffic, and generate more conversions. By doing an SEO competitive analysis, you'll discover who your SEO competitors are, what keywords they are targeting, what content they are publishing, and where they're getting their backlinks from. It allows you to identify your strengths and weaknesses, as well as your competition's. Then you can improve on your weaknesses and capitalize on the weaknesses of your competition, filling in the gaps. Without doing this type of work, you're going about your marketing haphazardly. And you might get lucky and rank above your competition, but then again, you might not, and you probably won't. To conduct an SEO competitive analysis, here's the key steps. 1. Identify your true SEO competitors. If you're not comparing the right competitors, doing this work is a waste of time. So you have to get this part right. You need to start by identifying your search competitors, which are likely different than your non-search competitors. Fortunately, finding your true SEO competitors is relatively easy. A good practice is to simply search your target keywords and look at what companies come up. However, to get the best results, your SEO competitive analysis, we recommend a tool like SEMrush, SEMrush, and we're going to highlight this moving forward. At SEMrush.com, they have a competitive research toolkit, and it makes it easy to conduct organic research. It allows you to discover what domains you're competing against, what keyword strategies they're using, and a whole lot more. And if you want to see a screenshot or an example of what a list of organic competitors looks like in SEMrush, just go to our blog at viralsolutions.net, the one about B2Bs SEO competitive analysis. Published January 21st, 2021. Number 2, do keyword research. Obviously, you need to do that in order to be able to do a competitive research on SEMrush, right? Once you find your true SEO competitors, it's time to look at the keyword distribution. Find the keywords that are outranking you and choose the ones that will make an impact on your SEO strategy. In particular, look at keywords you aren't ranking for, but your competitors are. Ask yourself these questions. Are they ranking for hundreds of keywords, but those keywords don't have any search volume? You hope so. How difficult is it to rank for the keywords they are ranking for? How many keyword categories are they ranking for? In other words, how diverse is their strategy? Why are they ranking for these keywords while you're not? Are they ranking better than you on long tail keywords, also known as money keywords? So do this step for each competitor because you won't have the same set of competitors for every keyword. Again, at viralsolutions.net in our blog on SEO competitive analysis, you can take a look at a chart of how we've done this on our company with the keywords 360-degree marketing campaign, 360-degree marketing, 360-degree approach, so on and so forth. A lot of differences in competition. Point 3, look for content gaps. In the SEO competitive analysis, take a look at your competition's marketing strategy and try to determine what content is winning them the most links. Analyze your competition on a page-by-page basis and identify where there are gaps between your site and theirs. In particular, look at the following. What type of content are they focusing on? Blogs, videos, podcasts, ebooks, white papers, webinars, seminars, live events? How often are they publishing content? Are they getting a lot of featured snippets or people also ask type of things? Which pages are ranking for the most keywords? Which pages are getting the most traffic? Yes, this is a massive advantage for the smart digital marketer that you don't get in traditional marketing. And you need to align with what they're doing and beat them at their own game. Create the types of content they're creating, publish more content than they are, and determine where you can add new pages to rank for additional keywords. Number 4, pinpoint strengths and weaknesses. Now it's time to start pulling out your strengths and weaknesses as well as your competitors. Here, we can break these things up into several categories so that it doesn't feel so overwhelming. First would be the technical aspects. Determine whether your competitors have any technical issues on their sites, specifically those that have a negative impact on search performance. Like, do they have a lot of 404 errors? Do they have a lot of duplicate content? Do they have any keyword cannibalization going on? Are they correctly using H1 and H2 bold headings as it applies to SEO? Make sure that all the things that are missing are functioning well on your site. And then move on to the next speed step. Site speed plays a crucial role in SEO nowadays. On developers.google.com, you can find Google Page Speed Insights to compare your site speed with your competitors. Reduce image sizes and adjust where you can. Those are usually the biggest culprit. It's where it might make the most sense to hire a web developer, not a web designer, a developer. Still to this day, many sites don't function well on mobile, which can be a major hindrance to SEO ranking. Browse around your site and your competitor's site and compare the mobile experience. The next issue to look into for strengths and weaknesses is content. You've already looked for content gaps in your SEO competitive analysis, but now you need to really dig in and determine where the strengths and weaknesses lie. What content is getting your competitors most links? Do your competitors have mostly high quality or low quality links coming to their content? Do they have more domain authority than you? Is their content high quality or just mostly fluff? Do they have a blog or just service and landing pages? Find where they're lacking when it comes to content and create your own that improves upon that content. Create more comprehensive content and add data, visuals, missing info, videos, etc. Then promote it to similar people. The next strength and weakness to look at is e-commerce. If you and your competitors engage in e-commerce, compare product and service pages, yours and theirs. Are their product service descriptions high quality? Do they have some great how-to content? Do they have reviews and ratings displayed? Do they have suggestions for similar offerings? What's their user experience like for making a purchase? Next strength and weakness to look at is architecture. It's a critical aspect of SEO. Mostly has to do with the internal structure, the linking structure, and the architecture of a website. Compare yours to your competitors. What URL format are they using? Do they use breadcrumbs? Are they using anchor text that is varied? Do they have a well thought out internal linking strategy? These issues can make it harder for Google to crawl a site properly. So make sure your architecture is on point and your internal linking is done as well as or better than your competition. Number 5. Look at backlinks. Chances are you hear about backlinks all the time, but there's a reason for it. They're an essential part of SEO because they indicate that people find your content valuable. Plus, it's pretty hard to compete with websites that have a lot more links than you do. First, look at where they're getting their links from and see if you can do the same. Maybe they're getting a lot of press. Try to find your own media opportunities. Look at new and lost backlinks for each of your competitors on SEMrush. It's a great tool. Do this for your site as well as on a monthly basis. You can reach out to sites that have dropped your link in an effort to retrieve it, but not if you lost the link 6 months ago. Make sure you're getting different types of links, even though Google doesn't really count non-follow links. That's a link with a special HTML tag that tells search engines to ignore that link. They still expect you to have some sense of diverse range of links, and it should be a lot more natural. Conversely, if you have to use non-follow links, it isn't going to get you into Google's good graces. So try to use those as little as possible. Again, at viralsolutions.net blog on competitive analysis for SEO for B2Bs, there's a chart there of what a backlink comparison looks like. Here's our final thoughts. An SEO competitive analysis gives you a roadmap for your SEO, telling you what you need to improve to outrank your competitors. Remember, other B2Bs will likely be doing their own analysis, so don't get complacent in your ranking. Do a lot of research. It's really easy that if you lose track of that, you can lose your spot, because they can beat you at this game without you knowing it. If you want to know how your website is doing in terms of SEO and more, go to viralsolutions.net to request a free website audit. At Viral Solutions, we're committed to seeing you succeed, and the only way we exist is through doubling your sales, growing your business by using proven marketing strategies. Stay up to speed in the ever-changing world of marketing by listening to the Viral Solutions podcast. Make it a great day. We hope to see you back here again.